All right, earnings season may be winding down, but there will be no shortage of market-moving events this week. Yahoo Finance's Alexandra Semenova has more on this. Alexandra, it feels like a lot of time between now and the jobs report on Friday, a lot more things to be released before that report.
Yeah, Brian, it's a shortened trading week, but no less busy for investors. Wall Street will be looking to see whether stocks can sustain the momentum from last week. Investors had hoped that Fed policymakers might act a little bit less aggressively on interest rate hikes after that PCE print last week came in slightly slower than anticipated. But Wall Street strategists pointing out today that inflation is still at a decade's high level, and the rally was likely to be short-lived, as we're seeing today. Now, Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, and some others out with notes today reiterating that the Fed is still very much behind the curve on inflation. Also, on the economic data front, we have the all-important May jobs report. Payrolls are expected to come in at 325,000. That's slightly lower from last month, but still some strong gains there. Now, the labor market has, of course, been a bright spot for the economy, and investors will be looking to see whether that momentum is sustained, particularly after some recent earnings reports indicated that companies might be cutting costs and might result in a slowdown in hiring. Some other key labor market updates will come from the JOLTS jobs reports and the ADP private payrolls report. And with earnings season mostly winding down, investors will be really focused on that economic data.
Okay, so we were taking a look at some of the companies that are reporting earnings this week. What else is on the agenda this week? Because it sounds like this is action-packed.
Well, Brad, the earnings season winding down, but still a lot of big reports out. We have HP, we have Salesforce, we have GameStop on the agenda, which should be an interesting one, as we've been keeping an eye on meme stocks and how they're faring. And those will be closely watched again for signs of how consumers and companies are dealing with rising costs. Now, we've seen some of these earnings reports hold a lot of weight in recent trading sessions, almost serving as economic barometers for, how companies are doing with inflation. And investors will be looking for the same signs in these results.